The Conjuring is directed by James Wan and starring Vera Farmiga as Lorraine Warren and Patrick Wilson as Ed Warren. Now, it tells the story of real-life paranormal investigators Ed and Lorraine Warren, who were very synonymous, kind of investigating prominent hauntings and cases of the supernatural. Now, this movie tells the story of the Perron family, who experience interesting aspects when they move into their farmhouse in Rhode Island in 1971. The film is based off of some of the Warren files that are true, and it's really interesting how this movie was done. James Wan solidified himself in Hollywood as a horror director after directing Saw, Dead Silence, and then Insidious, and then The Conjuring. The Conjuring aspect to this entire so-called universe is what started it all. The Warrens are synonymous for doing the Amityville horror case and a big case called the Annabelle doll, which was a Raggedy Ann doll. The aspect of this so-called story is really interesting. There are aspects where it's really slow going at times. You think something's going to happen and it doesn't. But then you least expect something to happen, but then it does. It's so well done to a point where the Perron case became the first witch curse in Rhode Island. So it's really prominent about witches. Bethesda, the curse of the witch, is really haunting and really scary. The look of how this so-called witch was done was interesting. Now, Carolyn Perron, played by Lily Taylor, is always the one noticing things happening around the house. The rotten meat smells, waking up at 3:07 in the morning, hearing noises and footsteps. But then it also happens to the kids. Their legs are getting pulled, certain aspects are happening, but then the husband Roger's never there because he's always working. There are amazing scares in this film, and it's a sight to see. Vera Farmiga as Lorraine Warren is absolutely perfect casting. Patrick Wilson as Ed Warren is also absolute perfect casting. The dynamic and the chemistry these two both have, and as a family, is really good. You see that they love each other, and it shows, and they're trying to put that forward. Lorraine sees things, and Ed is more so the tough one in the relationship. I shouldn't say tough one. He is the one who does all of the exorcisms and the prayers and, takes the forefront in certain things that need to be done, while Lorraine sits back but conjures up everything, no pun intended. The movie was a summer release in July of 2013. It's at 112 minutes long, and the budget was $20 million, and it grossed $320 million at the box office. Yeah, this was a big hit for critics and everyone alike, because we haven't gotten a scary horror movie like this in a very long time. The hide and seek, or the hide and clap, creepy. The aspect of when they're doing the exorcism and, Carolyn is possessed, and then the witch comes through, and then you see the witch's face. The witch sitting on top of the hope chest, I believe, or the cabinet, looking down on the kid and attacking the young child. Seeing in the distance, the corner, the darkness, but the young girl seeing it, but you're trying to make it out, and then your mind is trying to fixate, and your eyes are, how when you go to sleep, your mind plays tricks on you in the dark. You see things you're not supposed to see. Things that happens. There are jump scares in this where people don't like jump scares, but it's done really well to a certain point that it feels amazing. I had a blast watching this movie when it first came out. Saw it in theaters with a group of people. Phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. This is the first film in the Conjuring universe franchise. And, who would have thought this would lead to so many more movies in that franchise and realm of the supernatural that is the case of Ed and Lorraine Warren. For me, The Conjuring gets 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about The Conjuring. Did you like it? Did you not like it? What did you think of it? What did you think about the filmmaking aspect? Did you like the jump scares in it? Do you think the story was good? And did you like Vera Farmiga and Patrick Wilson as Ed and Lorraine Warren? Let me know in the comment section below about all the questions I just asked, and I'll see you all in the next review video.